Hey, what's going on? It's Tripp from trippadvice.com, and today I want to talk to you about a very interesting article that I read here recently on the internet. And it's titled, "This Man Will Pay You $10,000 to Find Him a Girlfriend." And I wanted to give my thoughts on this because I think there is something that we can learn. So if you haven't heard already about this story has gone viral, and of course it has, because this is a very random, interesting thing to pay somebody $10,000 to get you a girlfriend. So the whole idea is this guy has been on 30 unsuccessful dates, which in my opinion is really not that many. Got some interesting stats here, and he's been on so many unsuccessful dates that he will pay someone $10,000 if they end up sending him the information of a girl, and then he ends up dating them, and they date for 6 months. So if he dates for 6 months, he will pay that person $10,000. Okay, so I will say this. This is a very unique way of meeting a woman. Honestly, I do hope it works out for him. I wish him the best. But at the end of the day, I think this is kind of a lazy way to do things. So he's been on a lot of unsuccessful dates. It hasn't worked out for him. And I guess at this point, he's almost assuming that maybe it hasn't worked out because the girls haven't been a good pick. I guess he says here, he's done every type of dating. He's done online dating, he's done app dating. He doesn't really mention meeting people in person. He says, like, going out to bars and stuff, or meeting people that he might approach. He mentioned something about him meeting people through friends, and so all this stuff is not working for him. Now, it bugs me a little bit because I wonder if maybe the reason is him. So this could be, he's trying to save time here, but this could be a big waste of time, because what if he ends up getting sent all these girls that he has to sift through, which, by the way, is going to take even more time to do. He's going to sift through all these girls, find out somehow which one is good for him, he gets to pick, and then finds out after maybe another 30, 40, 50 unsuccessful dates that it's still not working out. Maybe this is not his end goal, like this is going to be, the definitive way to meet a woman. He's probably just testing it out to see if it works. But the reason why I don't like this, and I don't like this idea, and I don't want anyone who reads this to think like, wow, this is a cool idea that this guy is doing this, and then, if you have $10,000 lying around, you should go and pay some random person if they introduce you to a girl. He says it's time efficient. Maybe it could be if, I guess, it happens and he finds someone fairly quickly. So here's my takeaway. If he's going to do something like this, you know what? More power to him. Go ahead, throw this website up, see if it works for you. But I believe that your time is going to be better invested into working on your social skills and working on the types of women that you want to attract. So this guy says here on his website, look at it this way. If you work 12 hours per day, which I guess that's how often he works, how would you want to spend the few waking hours you have left? Probably not standing around in a bar with your fingers crossed. This is way more fun for me. Okay, sounds fun, sounds like it's good for him, but let me tell you something. It's going to be way better if you go out there and work on your social skills and work on becoming more of an attractive man and being able to sift through and find the types of women that you're interested in. You don't have to just do that at a bar. In fact, you can do that pretty much anytime you want. You can do things for fun on the weekends. You can find people that, do the same things that you do, going out there and experiencing people and attracting them that way, instead of throwing up a website like this that's just going to be kind of like a lazy man's way of doing things. And also, he lacks control here. I mean, that's the worst thing ever. You want to be in control of your dating life, not just putting up a website and hoping that some girl ends up, sending you some sort of email. He says he probably doesn't want to stand around in a bar with your fingers crossed. Who stands around in a bar with their fingers crossed hoping for the best? You go to a bar, you go to a social event to meet people. You do the approaching, right? It's you who's taking that step. So I hope this is just not his only way of trying to meet the next woman, because he's going to be wasting a lot of time, in my opinion, not going out and trying to do this. I guess he works 12 hours a day. If that's the case, how does this guy even have time to date? I don't know. Anyways, this isn't really about him. It's about you understanding that you got to put the work in to meet and attract women, okay? There's so many options available to you using the apps, online dating, meeting people out and about wherever you are. But I want you to consider the fact that you are investing in yourself when you put the work in to go out and to meet women and approach women and talk to women, and not just let some website do the work for you and let things come to you, okay? So I hope that makes sense. Those are just some of my thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about this guy? What do you think about it? I'm going to put the link to this article so you can read it for yourself in the description below. I want to hear from you. Subscribe to the channel, coming out with more videos. See you soon.